Terry and I were talking about our life. I'm probably going off on a tangent here, but that
Oh,
happens, whatever.
do your tangent. That's
You
it's
know,
your show. You can cry if you want to.
and Terry was like talking about um being lost and trying to figure it out. And I was basically, we came to the conclusion that while we may have different belief systems than other people in the country,
Hmm.
and there are a lot of them, there are Christian people, there are right people, there are left people, there are Muslim people, there are, all sorts of different types of people. I think the general consensus is, what do we do?
Yeah.
And I think this fear of what do we do, this lack of security, a lot of it has to do for us with wildfires. Terry, we don't
Yeah.
we don't want to move away from the West Coast because her parents are old and we want to be there for them, right? But Terry
Right.
finally said last night, if there's another fire, I'm out. If there's another fire close to where we live, I have to leave. I can't handle it. And then we're just, where are we going to move? Are we going to move to hurricanes? Are we going to move to
Yeah.
tornadoes? Are we going to,
Right. Like you gotta.
are we going to move
I.
to where green meteorites landed? Are we going to move to the blue green algae? To COVID outbreaks in the South, to where are we going to go?
Right. Yeah. Climate wise, I don't. If you don't like wildfires, then I guess move to the south. They probably won't have wildfires for several decades. They just, will have hurricanes.
Yeah.
So I hope you like hurricanes.
Well, Terry said, like, what are we going to do about the wildfires here? And, at the risk of being cheesy and quoting a song, I said, they're going to pave paradise, put up a parking lot. They're going to let it all burn down.
That's
Then they're going to
absolutely
pave
right.
over it. And then it's not going to burn. It's just going to be hot as all hell.
No, that's exactly right. My parents' house burned down, neighbor's house too.
Mm-hmm.
The back of the lot, the area surrounding it was like a forest. And I don't know, very privileged, grew up in like this beautiful manzanita wood, which was
Mm-hmm.
like my childhood. And of course it's all gone now. And are they going to plant more trees? No, of course they're not going to plant more trees because they'll burn down. They aren't going
Right.
to have any trees within, like 100 feet of the property.
Right.
Uh, when during the rebuild, which is almost done because it was a couple of years ago now. Um, and everyone else in the neighborhood is doing that too. The neighborhood used to be a forest. Now it's been completely clear cut. You can see from one side to the other. It's just dirt mounds with houses on them.
Yep.
And it's much less pretty, but I like, obviously you're going to sacrifice aesthetics to not have your house burned down. Like that's the responsible thing to do. And
Yeah. I
it's
mean, I
really
understand the
sad we
decision
got to this point.
I understand the mitigation decision of doing that. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
absolutely. Like I don't want it to seem like I'm griping about anyone's choices here because like
Right.
there was no choice really. I'm griping about the fact that California is now so hot that you can't have trees.
Right. And when every man's an island, nobody works together.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, when your neighborhood burned down, I bet you it smelled good because manzanita.
I think it smelled like smoke.
You got to look at the bright side. Manzanita and plastic is probably
Oh
an
yeah.
asbestos lining.
Yeah, actually come to think of it, the rubble smelled really bad because
Yeah.
of all the, burnt
Oh yeah.
synthetic materials and stuff. Like
Well,
it's
that's another part of this that these kids, so here I am in Ashland. There's a lot of smoke going on, a lot of fires. Reading too, where we're from. And here are these young people going out. I'm young. I'm going to live forever, just like everybody thinks. You probably think it. And they go out and they go into the smoke, and they're probably going to have repercussions from
yeah.
inhaling all of this crap.
Yeah.
Inhaling the trees, maybe some repercussions, but all the industrial fires and everything, there's going to be some major repercussions.
See, okay, this is a tangent, but this is why I always found it funny that people in Reading wouldn't mask up for COVID. It's
Mm-hmm.
like we already had masks
Right. Yeah.
because we had the car fire. Everyone had an N95 already,
Yeah.
but
They're going to, yeah,
and no, people had no problem wearing it for smoke. But
but they
when
could
it,
see it.
right? Yeah, I
So
mean they
maybe
could
that's
smell it, and it's
right.
legitimately more pleasant wearing a mask when So like I get it, but still, it's like it was so easy. We already had them. We already had good masks. We all
Right.
bought high quality, like comfortable masks for the smoke during that summer.
And
And
wore them without being told to.
yeah, yeah, we did. Because
Nobody said you had to. People did it
right.
anyway.
Is it just, do you want to breathe smoke?
Yeah.
But
What they should have told people at the beginning, if we have to lie to people in order to get them, next time there's an illness, just say wear the mask. It'll keep you safe. Everybody else will get sick, and you don't have to care about them. Wear the mask. It'll keep just you safe. Everybody will wear it.
no,
It
I don't
was
know.
it was the messaging of telling people that it's not going to keep you safe. It's going to help other people that made people like go like, well, I don't need no mask because I don't care.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you, but also, like, when you do messaging that is purposefully deceptive, all that means is that people aren't going to trust you, right?
Yeah,
Even
but
if
we're
it's
already
like,
doing that on everything anyway. So it's like,
well, that is true, but I don't want the CDC to start.
yeah, I agree. I feel that the true sign of the collapse of civilization is when you can't trust the CDC, because I'm that guy. I've said it a bunch
Yeah.
of times. Basically, if I'm in ET and a bunch of guys show up on my porch with hazmat suits, I'm gonna take the little bastard, get him out of here. We're done. We're done. Where's the bleach shower? Lead me to the bleach shower. You know, it's like you could show up in a hazmat suit at my house, not show any credentials, and I will get into the unmarked van with you just
Oh
because of the
no,
fear of the hazmat suit. I'm
you were
just
the
all like,
perfect mark.
I am the mark. Because it's terrifying. I'm not even that bad of a hypochondriac, maybe a little bit, but you know, not
Yeah,
that bad. But still, ET out. You're out.
yeah. Get that little freak out of my house.
Totally, man.
Yeah,
Plus, on a side note, when we were kids, I had an ET stuffed animal, and it was real cute. It was big, like this
sure.
big, and it had big plastic eyes. And we'd have stuffed animal wars. And this ET, you could hold it and you could swing it like a hammer. So you got its body and then the head coming off the top with these plastic eyes, and you could just. And we finally had to make the rule like you weren't allowed to use ET in the stuffed animal wars because too many people got bashed upside the head with
Too
his plastic
dangerous.
eyes. Yeah, yeah.
Powerful.